Blog Talk Radio.
Beautiful souls, and welcome to the Compassionate Light Healing and Guidance hour that we are in today. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, and we are now in April. So I don't know about you, but this year has been flying by. And even with all that's going on in this world right now, I hope that you're able to have this time where you can really take this time to reflect, take the time to really, really get to know yourself and do those things that you truly love to do. So, if you are tuning in, I would love to hear from you. If you'd like some guidance, if you are just wanting to share about the energy that you're feeling into, or would like to talk about the topic, be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad to be on air with me. And I would love for you to share what it is that's been going on with you, what it is that's on your mind, what it is that you just would like to share. If it's sharing your truth, those things, I'd love to speak with you. So let's go ahead and start with the energy of the week. So last week I had shared a little bit about what to expect when it comes to this month's energy. So this month we're talking about abundance. We're in that energy of abundance. Even with everything going on, with everyone having to stay home, we're still being called to move forward into our purpose and to achieve those goals that we have set out to achieve. So this month, after doing a lot of preparing, doing a lot of work when it comes to changing into this new normal, now we're really moving forward. We're really being asked to change our perspectives and really embrace this new normal, embrace what it is that we're being asked to do when it comes to shifting and changing. So this week we have Archangel Raphael, as well as Archangel Ariel stepping forward for us, and Archangel Michael is also stepping forward for us for this week's energy. And what they're showing me is that it's going to be important for us to really shift our focus and shift our mindset and change our perspective as we continue to move forward and go on. And this is going to be kind of, part of the energy for the rest of this year as we keep moving forward. So we're going to be, we're still going to be moving. Our energy is going to be about, stepping into our purpose and stepping out of our comfort zones. So, week to week, things are going to change. Things are going to change when it comes to what's going on in this world, what it is that we're going to be seeing. But it's going to be important for us to focus on those things that we're really meant to do, focus on those things that are part of our purpose. And so what is that going to look like for you? When it comes to work, now that you're working from home, what is that going to look like? How is it that you're meant to really move forward, doing things in a different way so that you can still do your work. When it comes to business, are you being asked to still create a business during this time? It's still a great time to do that. It's going to be important for us to look at those things that, we're really meant to do, and to release and let go of those things that are not in alignment to who we are. Now that we are, being asked to stay home, and we're, being asked to do so many different things in a different way, what is it that we need to release and let go of? What does not align with you anymore because of, this new normal that we are in? When it comes to, we're still being called to do what it is that's part of our purpose and to achieve those goals. But how do we need to shift the focus? How do we need to change the perspective so that it fits into our new normal? So, and that is part of the energy that's coming in this week. And we do have a full moon coming up on the 7th and 8th. And that full moon, when it comes to full moons, it's about releasing and letting go of those things that no longer serve us. So what is it that's not in alignment to it is that you are? What does not feel good anymore as you reflect upon what it is that you're meant to achieve, what it is that you are meant to do in order to step out of your comfort zone and to really step into your purpose? What is not in alignment anymore? So to release those things. Also to release our fears and doubts that are coming in when it comes to what we're meant to step out of our comfort zones and what it is that we need to step into. So, those fears that are coming in that tell you can't do something or you're not good enough in some way. And all those things that are coming in, it's going to be important for us to release them, let them go, so that you can really receive that clarity on what it is that you're meant to do, what it is that that is meant for you to really achieve those goals. So, we're still going to be asked to tune in and to reflect and to do some meditating, journaling, to really release those things that are coming in that are fears and doubts, because, those fears and doubts really keep us from having that abundance mindset that we are talking about this month. So if you have any questions or if you'd like guidance on that, on what it is that you need help in releasing and letting go, please be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628, and don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. So before we move on to the topic, let's go ahead and take a few calls that we have here. So let's see. We have area code 256. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Kimberly, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hello, Kimberly. How are you this week?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
Yeah, I was very interested in the topic because it's been on my mind in reference to abundance. And I just want to know how to navigate it. Not just when it comes to working a job, but just getting beyond getting a check. Just abundance coming in through creativity.
Awesome. Yes. So I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Shamiel. And what they're showing me is that you are very creative, and you have all of these gifts that are, just waiting for you to really use in order to step into your purpose. And right now, are you looking at changing jobs or doing something different?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Because, what I'm hearing is about writing and being creative in that way. So, are you currently writing? Are you doing any kind of writing at all?
Well, I stopped writing. I was writing poetry for a while, and I stopped. I was even writing a story, but that was like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I started writing the book, and I stopped altogether. And this week, I was like, okay, I need to get into journaling and see where that goes, and maybe write a poem or something. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, because that is meant for you to do. So keep writing, and I do want to encourage you to share your writings with people in social media. If you're on Facebook or Instagram or any of those platforms, to share those with others, because that's part of you, you know, helping others, but also helping yourself at the same time. So, anything when it comes to, and that's going to also be your way of sharing your truth and sharing those things that are within your heart that needs to be released, that needs to be let go of, so that you can release that old energy. But also, as you do that, what you're going to see is you're going to be helping a lot of people in that way. So, do you currently have do something to help others in that way, in through Facebook or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I'm on Facebook and Instagram, Twitter
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So use that platform that you have to share your writings and share what it is that's coming in for you when it comes to what it is that you're going through, what it is that that has been bothering you, and it's going to help you to help others as well. But it's going to help you to realize, wow, this is something that I'm meant to do. It's part of your purpose, part of, and it's going to help you fuel that motivation to help you to keep writing and keep going, and to help you to see more in clarity what it is that you're meant to do with your writing. So I hope that helps.
Yes, it really does. Because as you were talking, go ahead.
No,
go ahead. No, as you were talking, there's like a title of a poem in my head, and I'm crying because I have to, when you write, you have to get in touch with your emotions, and I was like, well, I might as well.
Yes, exactly. And, there are going to be some fears that do come in with that, because that's just how it is when it comes to doing something new. And this is going to be your stepping out of your comfort zone. So, to work with Archangel Raphael, and he's going to help you through the fears. And the fears of not being good enough, or that you're going to be criticized in any way, those fears, you have to first know that they're coming from within you. It's fears that you have within yourself, but know that those things, that energy that is within you, when it comes to those fears, if we don't release them, let them go, we do manifest it into other people. So it's going to be shown through other people if we don't let that go within ourselves. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes. So it's going to be important for you to really clear that and let that go. We do have that full moon coming in, so it's the perfect time to release it, let that go, do some journaling around it, and then just go for it, because this is what you're meant to do.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
You as well. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So let's go to our next caller. We have area code 856. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Laura in New Jersey.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
Just want to know about, so abundance is something I'm concerned with right now because I'm out of work. And with everybody in this virus pandemic, I'm concerned about when I'm going to be able to find work. I've been putting out resumes with recruiters who are submitting me for jobs that work remote. And I just wondered if what the cards might say about me finding a job.
Okay, so I don't use cards, just so you're aware. But
Okay.
I do have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Samuel and Archangel Ariel. So what they're showing me right now is that it's going to be important for you at this time, especially, now that we're, being asked to stay at home, to really reflect on you. What is it that you truly want? And so, working with Archangel Raphael and doing some journaling, you're going to be able to really determine what it is that you want, but also to help you to let go of those things that are coming in when it comes to feeling not good enough in some way, and any other fears that are coming in and limiting beliefs that are coming in that's from your past, that has to do with your childhood and things that people have told you because of those things that they needed to heal from themselves, which have been brought upon you. And that's not who it is that you are. So, I want to encourage you to do some work with Archangel Raphael to do that, and also to call on Archangel Samuel as you do this work, because it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time for you to do this clearing and to do this healing. And Archangel Samuel will be there to support you when it comes to sending you the love, that unconditional love that he sends when it comes to his energy. But it's going to be important to do some journaling around this, around abundance, when it comes to, really realizing that you are made to be abundant, that we all are, always made to be abundant, but there are these blocks that are keeping you from that abundance that's right there at your reach, the limiting beliefs that are coming in and those fears of about your own identity, yourself, and just knowing that you are good enough and that you are meant to do anything that you truly want. So, I want to encourage you to do this work around it, especially with this full moon coming in. It's going to be, coming in through your mind. It's going to be coming in through your heart, those feelings that come in. So I want to encourage you to do that this week as you, think about abundance and think about those things that you really want when it comes to your job and anything else in your life. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you very much. I'll look into working with Samuel and Raphael, and I think you said Ariel.
Yes, and Archangel Ariel. Archangel Ariel, when it comes to abundance, is the angel. She's the angel for abundance. So abundance, setting intentions, manifesting. So be sure to work with her as well. So I hope you have a wonderful week. If there's anything else, please let me know.
Okay. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
You are very welcome. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So this week, when it comes to this abundance, like I had mentioned to Laura, we are meant for abundance. We are meant, to really receive all those things from the universe and the divine. We're always meant for that. And the signs are all around us. But a lot of times, because of fears and because of doubts and limiting beliefs from our past, from those things that, from people who have told us throughout society, throughout our lifetime, those things, if they told you that you weren't good enough in some way, or that you can do something, it's important for us to really reflect and go within and see that we are good enough, that we are meant to do all those things that we want to do, all those things that we're passionate about, all those things that, especially when I've said this many times before, but when we're younger, when we're children, there's so many things that we want to do. Like for my own kids, I ask them, what is it that you really want to be? What is it that you really want to do? And they have all these different ideas, and they're thinking is that I can do it. Like I want to be this because I feel that it's going to help others, and it's going to be, they feel that they're strong, and they know that they can do it, and they don't have those filters that come in that society brings and tells us sometimes, and others tell us sometimes, without really realizing that people are doing that adults are doing that, or others are doing that, telling us that we're not good enough in some way. So it's important for us to really, look within and to go within and know that we can do anything that we truly want. We can take those gifts that we have and the abilities that we have and those passions and desires that we have, and we can go after them. We can do those things. We can step out of our comfort zones and go after those things that we truly want to do. So it's about, letting go of those fears and those doubts. It's about releasing and healing from the mind chatter that comes in, ego that comes in, that tells us that we can't do it, or that we don't have certain resources to be able to go after them, to, whether it's create a business or to help others in some other way, or help ourselves in some other way. It's about releasing and letting those go, and that's why a lot of times Archangel Raphael steps forward for us, because he is an angel that not only is an angel of healing our bodies and healing our physical bodies, but he's there to help us to release and heal from our emotional states and those things that we've been through in the past. And so, calling on him and asking him to help us through that, help us through, working through those limiting beliefs, and to help us to understand who it is that we truly are. He's there to help us. So, whenever you feel that you have fears and doubts and something keeping you from doing those things that you truly want to do, I encourage you to call on Archangel Raphael to help you to work through those fears. And a lot of times when you tune in, when you do some meditating and ask for him to step forward, and you do some journaling, he's going to bring into your mind what it is that needs to be cleared, that needs to be healed, and then to really dig deeper. Where does it stem from? Where is it coming from? And as we see that, as we look back on what it is that we write, look back on what it is that we saw when we meditate, that we're able to see those things that are coming in that are not who it is that we are. Who it is that we truly are abundant beings, are divine love and light, who are created to do anything that we truly desire. And the divine has brought us here with those gifts and abilities that we have, with a passion, so that because it's meant to work together. Those gifts and abilities that we have to be able to connect with others, when it comes to empathy, or those things that we love when it comes to how we help others, or it doesn't have to be people, but if you are connected with animals, that's part of your passion. If it's part of your passion, and it's part of what it is that you love to do, and working with animals, and even just looking at animals, if that's something that you are passionate about, that's what you're meant to do. So, taking the time to first understand, what is it that you truly want? What is it that you are passionate about? And then seeing that you have those gifts that go with it. Do you have the abilities to go with those passions, to be able to do those things that you truly want? And so, during this time, when, the pandemic is going on and other things going on in this world, it's going to be important for us to take that time to reflect. Take the time to really look within and ask yourself, what it is, who is it that I am truly meant to be? Who is it that I am? What is it that I am meant to do? And then to look at what it is that you're passionate about, what it is that you truly desire in your life, and what does your life look like? What does that dream of yours look like? And to dream those things. And I think it was end of last year when we had that month of dreaming big, and we're still meant to dream big. But, we have to let go of those limiting beliefs that say, I can't do it because I'm not good enough, I don't have those gifts, and I don't have those abilities. But to know that if you are truly dreaming about those things, that you can do them. You are meant to do them. And so it's about then letting go of the limiting beliefs and those fears, because it's keeping you from that abundance that you're meant for. The divine is always going to provide for us. They're always going to give us those things that we need in order to step into our purpose. And so if that is what you're truly after, and that is what you truly want, to know that you can do it, that you can go after it, and that you are meant for it. But first, those things that are coming in that says you're not good enough, you don't have those gifts and abilities, you don't have the resources that you need in order to go after those things, we have to let those go. We have to release them. We need to work through them and to change our mindset. Because when we say that we can't do something, we're not good enough, we're in the lack mentality. We're in that mentality that, we can't do it. And it's blocking us from the abundance, blocking us from truly being able to step out of our comfort zones. And so, if that is something that, that you're trying to work towards, that you really want to go after that purpose and to go after those dreams and what it is that you truly want, to first let go of those fears, to let go of those limiting beliefs, and to work with Archangel Raphael to know that you can do them, to know that You are meant to do that. And, you know, at this time, it's going to look differently. And so that's why when it comes to the energy this week, it's going to be important for you to look into what it is that you're not in alignment with, what it is that doesn't work anymore because of what this world is going through right now. And how is it that you can change that perspective? How can you change and shift that focus so that you can still move forward into your purpose and those dreams and make that work? How can it work now that you're being told to stay at home and you have to work at home, do your business at home, which includes, if you have kids, working around that, working around kids' schedules as well, and what it is that your kids need and want. So it's about changing that focus and that perspective so that it still works for you to really move forward into what it is that you're meant to do, but now making it look a little bit different so that you can still go after them. So that is, part of that shifting of a mindset and to that abundance mindset, because, even though we are being asked to stay home and things are changing around us, we are still meant for a purpose. We're still meant to do those things that we're meant to do. Those goals that we really want to achieve. Last year, a lot of us have, set our minds to achieving certain goals for this year. And just because we're in this pandemic and we're going through all of this in this world doesn't stop us from going after those things, going after our goals and achieving them. So what does it look like now? What is it going to look like now that all this is happening, but you're still being asked to step forward into your purpose, to step into your purpose and do those things that you're meant to do? So I encourage all of us to really look into that. What is that going to look like now? What is it that you're meant to do? What is it that your next steps are so that you can still keep moving forward? And, we're throughout the rest of this year, we're going to be pushed to really step forward and step into our purpose, even through all of this that's going on. And we're still, being asked to expand and transform. And, I mentioned at the beginning of this year and at the end of last year that it is going to be an amazing year. And I still stand by that because it is going to be an amazing year. There's so many great things going on right now in this world, even through everything that this world is going through. Lots of things are changing, but, we're being asked to think of things in a different way. We're being asked to work in a different way, and we're being asked to when it comes to children, when, learning, they're learning in different ways. They're being asked to learn from home, online. And when we look at being, we're being asked to stay at home. So a lot more people are being able to reflect upon who it is that they truly are. And, taking this time to really see who it is that they're meant to be. And many people in this world right now awakening and reawakening spiritually. And so there's so many great things going on. And then, when it comes to this world, the earth itself, the earth is healing. And so there's so many things that are happening that are great things that, are meant for this new decade. And so I encourage all of us to really be able to see it in that way, to be able to really shift our perspective on how things are going. There's so many great things happening in this world right now. So, and I encourage all of us to do that this week, the work to let go of those fears, let go of the doubts and the limiting beliefs, and to know that anything is possible, that you can do anything that you truly want. So, all right. So before we move on, I do have a meditation that I'm going to be doing. But before we do, let's go ahead and check out what is coming up on Psychic Talk for the rest of this week. So on Friday, we have the Doctors Are In show, and host Dr. Rose as well as Dr. Dax will be back, and they will be talking about taking advantage of troubled times. So be sure to tune in with them at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and they'll have open lines and tarot mini readings. So be sure to tune in with them. And then on Saturday, the Tarot Today radio show will be back with hosts Mary Brown and Dex Carlisle, and they'll be talking about tarot in the time of coronavirus, advice from the major arcana. And they'll have a special guest, author and tarot master Janet Boyer. So be sure to tune in with them on Saturday at 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday, Magic Universe is back with Sharona Repti, and she will have back Mary Brown, and they're going to talk more about crystal grids. So be sure to tune in with them as well. And then next week, we're going to continue to talk about our series right now of the abundance mindset. So be sure to tune in. And if you are listening and would love to speak with me, receive some guidance, or talk to me about the energy of the week or the topic, be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad. All right. So we have a few archangels wanting to do a meditation before we end the show today. And, whenever it comes to meditating with the archangels, and our angels and guides, I just love doing this. And for myself, when I do this at home on my own, I could spend hours meditating. And it just goes by so quickly. And it's just because of the energy that the archangels bring and just how amazing it feels to be able to tune in with them, tune in with their energy, but also to be able to learn more about ourselves and what it is that we're meant to do and what it is that we're meant to receive when it comes to the messages that the archangels and our angels and guides have for us. So I want to encourage all of us to sit comfortably wherever you feel most comfortable. It could be in your room, in your bedroom, on your bed. It can be in your living room, wherever you feel really comfortable. So I want to encourage you to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and then we're going to take a few deep breaths. So breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. I want you to do that a few times. And I want to encourage you to put your hands on your heart, especially if you are new to meditating. And as we do that, our mind goes to our heart space. And remember to keep breathing as you do. And as you are in your heart space and want to encourage you to create an atmosphere that is calming for you, that helps you to feel at peace. So it can be any type of element in nature that makes you feel at peace. It could be a body of water, plants and trees, any animals that come in. A sunset. So anything that really makes you feel at peace. And as you do that, I want to also encourage you to create a door. Imagine a door in your space, an open door that's going to help us invite our angels and guides, as well as our archangels in. And if you are listening and it's hard for you to be able to see all of these things that you want to put into your heart space, know that that's okay, and that you can place it in with your words. So you can say them out loud, you could say them in your head, and know that that's still going to work. It's going to still work to help that space for you in your heart. And now we're going to invite our angels and guides. And they're going to come in and they're going to create a circle around the edge of your heart space. And then the archangels are going to come in and they're going to be surrounding your space. So right around your energy, they're going to create the circle. We're going to have Archangel Raphael. We're going to have Archangel Gabriel. We have Archangel Samuel. We have Archangel Zadkiel, as well as Archangel Uriel and Archangel Michael. So they will be surrounding your energy right around you. And as they do, they're going to be sending you their energy that comes in the colors that they come in with. We have light blue for Archangel Gabriel, a darker blue for Archangel Michael, Archangel Zadkiel with this pink and a violet color. We have a yellow and white from Archangel Uriel, Archangel Raphael with his green energy, Archangel Samuel with this red energy that comes in, I want to encourage you to take a few deep breaths. Breathe in the energy that they bring. And as they send you the energy, you're going to feel as if you're floating, because their energy is going to lift you up. Their energy is going to raise your vibration. keep taking those breaths, breathing in that energy that they bring. And breathing out the old energy that you no longer need. Then we're now going to have source energy that comes from above, divine energy that comes in the form of a rainbow through your crown chakra, going down to each of your chakras, going from your crown to your third eye, to your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus, to your sacral chakra, and then to your root. And then the energy is going to go through your feet, and then it's going to come back around to your crown chakra. And it's going to be this rotating energy that comes in and out as it cleanses your chakras. And as this energy, as the divine, you see these messages of hope, messages of faith, and also the archangels are sending you messages that you truly need right now. And as they do, Archangel Raphael is going to help expand your heart chakra energy. So it opens outside of your body. And as he does, he's going to be helping you to remove all of the old energy that's stuck within you. It's going to help you to take out all the different, it looks like specks of old energy that comes out. And it's going to be drawn into this, his energy, his green energy that's circling around you. And it's going to be pulled out above your head. And there's a cloud of violet energy that is above you. That is from Archangel Zadkiel. And all this old energy is going to be pulled up to this cloud, and it's going to be transmuted, it's going to be transformed into the sparkling energy that comes in that is of divine love and light. That's going to shower down upon you and fill in those areas where all the old energy was. So I want you to take a few deep breaths. And really feel into that energy, that new energy that comes in. And then breathe out the rest of the old energy that may be within, until you can feel this weight off your shoulders and this feeling of, and just feeling better within your heart. And so now the archangels, as well as source energy, is going to help you to ground your energy. So from your root chakra, there's going to be this bright white as well as rainbow energy that goes from your root all the way down to the center of the earth. And from the center of the earth, there's going to be this bright white light that comes up through your feet and fills your body, going all the way up and out of your crown chakra. And it's going to come out of your crown chakra as if it's a fountain of water. And then it's going to go onto the ground, and it's going to spread out. So it's going to spread as water spreads when you still water, just like that. And this is the energy that you're going to be sending out into the world, the healing that you're also going to be sending out from yourself to those around you. So when you are ready, you can open up your eyes, bring back awareness into your body, and welcome back. So I hope that meditation, which you can do over again, really helps you through this week to let go of those things that no longer serve us, and to really help you to understand the messages that you're meant for, to understand that you are meant to do amazing things. And so before we end the show today, I do have a few callers calling in. So let's see here. We have caller area code 760. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello? Maybe we'll check back with them. Okay, and then let's go to our next caller. Area code 732. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Jeff. I'm calling from New Jersey.
Hi, Jeff. How are you today?
I'm hanging in there. How about yourself?
I'm great, thank you. So how can I help you today?
I'm kind of new to this whole thing. I really enjoyed listening to your show. I thought it was very soothing, and I'm trying to come up with ways to relax in times of peril, like personal peril, not national, global peril.
Mhm. Mhm. So I do have Archangel. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just didn't know where else to go because everybody's so stressed out right now, and I was already going through something, pretty terrifying that still haunts me, and it's a tough time to talk to anybody right now because everybody's concentrated on this global pandemic.
Mhm. Can you expand upon what it is that you're going through?
I lost my child, and I always relied on Christianity for a long time, and it's just I'm not finding any peace, and I don't know how to, especially now when we're in this quarantine situation where it's hard to talk to anybody face to face and or really get any grasp, because the whole world has gone to, pardon my French, gone to heck.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I'm having a harder time. My dreams are getting worse. Nightmares constantly, and it's not good.
And when did you lose your child, if I may ask?
It was May of last year, but I didn't find out until June.
And can I ask your child's name?
Katie Jane.
Katie. And how old was she?
Just newborn.
Okay. first, I want to send my condolences to you. I've also lost children myself. I mean, they were during pregnancy, but they were in my second trimester, so they were, I had to deliver them, and they're my children. So I do have some understanding of what it is that you're going through. So I just want to say that I am praying for you, and I will be praying for you. But know that she is there for you. She is there with you during this time. And if I may ask, what kind of dreams are you having?
Dreams of my daughter coming to me repeatedly, pretty much every night. Even if I take a nap during the day, she comes to me, and usually they're happy dreams. Usually it's me and her, enjoying a short amount of time together, be it an ice cream or, a slushie or a walk in the park. Mm-hmm. But then there's the times that she asks me why I didn't protect her. Mm-hmm. And then she says she has to leave because I didn't protect her, and the reason we can't be together is because of me. But I didn't do anything with this. My ex had a late term abortion, which means she waited until she was delivered. Mm-hmm. That's why I said newborn, because it's hard to say. Mm-hmm. So they waited until my child was born before they decided to abort her. And I had no choice or in the matter, or didn't even know it was happening.
Mm-hmm. Those dreams that you're having of her coming to you, know that she is actually coming to you. No, but
she's blaming me.
No. That's the but. What I want to let you know of is that blame that you're seeing after you've had the good times with her in your dream, it's actually part of ego that's coming in, and it's not what it is that she's actually telling you. So that's something that. Those are the fears and the limiting beliefs that are coming in. That after this happened, did you have people tell you that it was your fault, or that you were to blame in any way?
No, not at all.
Not from your.
Luckily.
Okay.
What's that?
Not from your ex or anyone else?
No, she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me. She hid it from me, and I found out from her best friend. I still haven't seen her to this day because she did this behind my back. The only thing she did was send me an apologetic email a few months later, which I wish I could print up and burn and throw into her mouth.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, when you were younger, were you told in any way, were you blamed in any way?
For?
That kind of relates to this.
I don't see how, no.
Okay, because I want to encourage you to do some journaling on this, because what Archangel Raphael is showing me is there is some correlation here from when you were a child that's kind of coming in, and it's coming in as if she is blaming you, but she really isn't. And when it comes to...
she hid from me.
She what?
She hid from me. She wouldn't even tell me she did it. She admitted she was completely apologetic. What do you mean?
Oh, no, I mean your daughter, when she came in. So when it comes to our loved ones that have passed over, they're never going to blame you. They're never going to they're not going to do that. They're there to comfort you, and they're there to they're always going to have a positive spin. There's not going to be anything negative that comes from our loved ones, even when it comes to spirit. So to know that first. But the thing that you're seeing when it comes to blame, it has to do with those things that we need to work on within ourselves that are those limiting beliefs that are coming in. So I encourage you to work with Archangel Raphael, do some meditating on this. And I would love to, keep helping you with this. So, let me see here. Is this a number, or actually, I encourage you to go to, if you go to psychictalk.net/Catharine, there's ways for you to connect with me. I have a few Facebook pages where you can message me there, and I'd love to speak with you further on this to help you. But I want you to know that, no, she's not blaming you. It's something that you need to work through and let go and release to really understand the message that she is really sending you, knowing that she's there for you, she's looking after you, and it isn't your fault.
She's very upset with me. I'm a lucid dreamer. I always have been, and sorry, I'm getting a little choked up right now. But when she says, like, I see her in so many dreams where we were having a great time, and then, sorry, and
okay.
the first bad dream was when I realized, in the dream, I realized that she was passed.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her, and I said, "What?" And I didn't know, I didn't know at the time it was a dream. So my reaction was, "What are you doing here? You passed." And she goes, "Well, because you didn't protect me, Daddy. You were supposed to protect me, and you didn't." And then she got real, real mad at me, and she walked away. And I chased her through. It was like a thoroughfare, like all kinds of people. I don't know if it was like a shopping or a carnival. But there were so many people, and I just kept chasing her, and I could only get so close.
Mm-hmm.
And she wouldn't talk to me. And then it
just
started from there. And that's
Whenever we find ourselves chasing, that's actually things that are coming in that's from within us. So I want you to know that it's not from her. It's not what she's telling you. So, keep remembering those good times that you saw, because that's from her. But then when you realize, that's when that's coming from you. That's coming from within you. So that's that limiting belief, that fear coming in.
I didn't do anything to her. I didn't know. If I would have known, I would have done everything to protect her, short of waging war on God himself. I would have done anything for my daughter.
And I totally get that. But there's these limiting beliefs. It's deep-seated, where it's those thoughts that come in that, kind of say, maybe I did do something, but it's because of other people's fears and things that they needed to heal from, that they put on us, and many times inadvertently, without really thinking about it. And so, those are things that we need to discover and to let go of, so that you could truly understand and see that, yes, you didn't do anything. And, I know that you wanted to protect her. You wanted her there and wanted her alive.
I didn't even know she existed. My ex never told me. I didn't know.
And that's part of that.
She broke up with me. bro, go ahead.
No, that is part of that. You're actually getting deeper into what it is that you need to heal, and you're getting closer to that. So keep working on that. And yes, it's not going to be easy. I'm going to tell you this right now, and it's going to take some time. But to know that what you're seeing from what you think you're seeing from your daughter, it's not. She's not blaming you. It's not your fault. She's not blaming you, and that she loves you. You didn't know, so there's nothing for you. There's no blame on your part, mainly because you didn't know. But she knows that you really wanted her, even though you didn't know.
More than anything on this planet.
So
I would kill her for her soul. I would.
So I'm sending my love to you. Sending you love and light. And please feel free. Please do reach out to me. I would love to keep talking to you about this.
How do I reach out to you again? I'm sorry.
So if you go to psychictalk.net,
okay,
and then if you / Catharine CATHARINE,
yeah.
And then so there's a few places you can find me. I have a few Facebook pages, and you could go there and message me.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you are very welcome. And just really know that she is coming to you. She's there with you, and that she loves you, and she knows how much you love her.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. I hope you have a wonderful week.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye. All right, so
Hello.
For anyone out there. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
What is your name or where are you calling?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I thought I heard it say unmuted, so I thought maybe you were talking to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. What is your name or where are you calling from?
So this is Elizabeth. I'm calling from California.
Hi, Elizabeth. How are you today?
Okay. I am enjoying the quiet time. So, yeah, I love it.
Wonderful. So how can I help you today?
Yes. So thank you for taking my call and asking the question. I have just recently been laid off. There's a little bit more to the story, but I don't feel that it's necessary to get into the details. My question, however, is I submitted for unemployment. I'm not sure what's going on, did not get an email confirmation, tried calling them, nobody's there. So my real question specifically is, what is my is that going to come through for me, and or my financial, what do I need to know about having a flow of income for myself?
So I have Archangel Raphael stepping forward for you, as well as Archangel Gabriel. So what they're showing me is that with the whole unemployment thing that you did, you may have to do it again. There's so much going on right now with that, that people are going to have to redo that, when it comes to unemployment, and even then, it's going to take some time. That's what I'm hearing. So, to just be patient. But during this time that you're enjoying the time to yourself, I want to encourage you to really go within, do some reflecting on what it is that you truly want to do. And so what's going to help is to do some journaling, but also if you have close friends and anyone you could really talk to talk to them about, what it is that you really love and what it is that you really want to do. Because as you do, you're going to be able to tell by how you speak on what it is that you truly want and what it is that you're meant to do. So if that makes sense.
Yeah. You know what? First of all, when I looked a little bit deeper in terms of not receiving the confirmation email, they did seem to indicate that it would be coming in the mail. So, and I realized that there's probably a longer waiting period to receive that than normal. Mm-hmm. But I was just looking for an overall kind of like general tapping into that situation. And, if it's going to take a long time, that just makes me question whether I should just forego that whole process and just start looking for something else. I mean, it's like you can't just keep waiting, standing on ceremony for a check to come in the mail. And especially yes. in this situation when there's, God knows 10 times the amount of people that normally would be applying. Mm-hmm. So, there's a little bit of critical thinking here that goes into my answer, in other words, logically speaking, what could be happening right now. And at the same time, once I get the job, then I no longer need those benefits. So I'm wondering if I need to even spin my wheels and reapply when it may not even be, it's all for naught, really. Mm-hmm. So which comes first, the chicken or the egg?
Well, it doesn't hurt to apply and then be, looking for a job. But what I'm really hearing for you is to really look into what it is that you really, truly want to do, because this is a good time for you to really transform, to really,
I've done that.
let go of the old and really, do what it is that, focus on what it is that you really want. And so, it doesn't hurt to do both, at the same time, and so, whatever happens, with the check, if that comes through, great. If it doesn't, it won't hurt you either because you're focusing on what it is that you really want and really, seeing and how to really, change and expand from this, all that's going on.
Okay. Do you have any intuitive information as to connecting with that right for me, that next right fit for me, I should say?
Mm-hmm. So I have Archangel Gabriel stepping forward, and what he's showing me that it's going to be really important for you to start doing some writing. Whether it's starting with some journaling. Do you write outside of that? Like, do you do any other writing?
Outside of what?
Outside of, like, journaling.
No.
So, like.
No, I don't. No, but I've been entertaining the idea of doing that.
Okay. So I do want to encourage you to do that because it's going to help you through this process. So, anything that comes into your mind, to write that all down. And your thoughts, the ideas that come in, to write all of that down because it's going to help you to through this process of understanding what it is that your passions are, what it is that you really want to do to help others, to help yourself when it comes to your life and career. So, I want to encourage you to do that this week.
Okay.
All right.
Any other messages? Okay.
Right now, and I do have Archangel Samuel stepping forward for you. As you do some meditating, as you do journaling, to call on him as well, because Archangel Samuel is the angel of unconditional love, and power. So he'll be able to help you through this process.
Okay. That sounds great.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome. Have a wonderful week.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today. Next week, I will be back to continue our talk on the abundance mindset. So be sure to tune in next week. And, as I had mentioned, that meditation we did earlier, you can do over again. But also to let you know that if you are in need of speaking with someone, to please feel free to reach out to me. You can reach me by going to psychictalk.net/Catharine, or you can go to facebook.com/Angelic Healer and Teacher Cath, CATH. And you can message me there, and I'd love to speak with you if, whether it's through video chat or through Messenger, and in any of those ways. Please feel free to reach out, because you always do have someone that you can speak to. And, if it's not me, we have other hosts on our network that you can speak to if you feel comfortable with them, if you resonate with them. So, always know that you do have someone that you can reach out to. So thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I'm sending you all lots of love and light. And, as always, be sure to meditate and reconnect, to who it is that you truly are. So until next week, we are going to say bye-bye for now.